down and die? Oh, no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. I will survive. Prologue. Over the years, I've been told countless stories regarding the wonderful effects I Will Survive has had on people. While I expected it to touch many people, I never imagined the far-reaching responses from every nationality, race, creed, color, and age group it has produced. One of my favorite stories, and perhaps among the most touching, was told to me while I was on one of my many trips to Italy. I had become a born-again Christian just before I recorded I Will Survive and felt I should change the lyrics to reflect the foundation on which the song stood for me. Originally, the line was, "It took all the strength I had not to fall apart." I changed it to, "Only the Lord could give me strength not to fall apart." At the end of a show, I sang I Will Survive with the new words for the first time. Afterward, a young Asian girl came up to me to say how much she had enjoyed the concert. She told me she had intended to go home that morning, but had missed her flight. "I'm sorry," I said. "I'm not," the girl replied. "I believe God caused me to miss my flight so I could see your show." I thought, that's really sweet, but my hand came up to cover my wide-open mouth, and I looked at her in astonishment as she continued. "A lot of problems that I've been suffering with have caused me to be really depressed recently. I don't have any privacy where I'm living here in Italy, so I was going home so that I could commit suicide." Tears welled up in both our eyes as we embraced and thanked God that He had brought the three of us together, two strangers and a song, an anthem, a mantra, and now a lifesaver. That's the gift that I have been given, and the wonderful privilege I've had of sharing with the world. This is my song, my mission, my one beautiful purpose in my life, my honor. Introduction. Behind the song. I grew up in a single-parent home with a single mother and 6 siblings. Therein lay the crux of my problems. Too few people know the devastating long-term effects that can ravage the life of a child raised without a father, or at least a good father figure. I had no uncles, my mother was an only child, and my father had 2 sisters but no brothers. When I was 5 years old, we moved from an apartment building to a 2-family house. There was a young childless couple, John and Mary, who lived on the 2nd floor. I often visited them, and they played with me every day. One day, Mary went to the hospital to deliver their first child. I had come to think of them as an aunt and uncle, so it was not strange to me when John invited me up to their apartment to have cookies and milk. I innocently allowed him to lead me into the bedroom, where he proceeded to lift me onto the bed and remove my panties. As he began to molest me, I looked up at him and said, "My mommy's not going to like this." He responded angrily, "Your mother's not going to know." "Yes, she will, 'cause I'll tell her," I timidly said. At that, he hurriedly replaced my panties and snatched me from the bed and dragged me to the front door of the apartment, where he shoved me out with a growl. "Get on back downstairs, you make me sick." Looking back on it now, I think he probably meant, "You make me scared." My mother was a no-nonsense, take-no-crap from anyone kind of person, and John knew it. Because of that, I never told her what happened that day. I believed she would probably have hurt him seriously, which would have meant jail time and that I would be left without a mother as well as a father. I had no way of realizing then that John had stolen my innocence that afternoon and had reinforced the low self-esteem and abandonment issues I already suffered, born of fatherlessness. Fatherlessness, coupled with this incident, set the stage for my behavior in male relationships from then on. I grew up feeling that every rejection